If you own an MG and you're a member of the MG Car Club, we say you're family. And we don't say that lightly. You are, whether you come from your country, China, or anywhere in the world, whatever MG you have, if it's got an MG badge on it, you're family.
When you craft a brand story, each stitch belongs to the people who made it big. With MG, many people get credit for the same, but most of all, it is the entire community that remained tight through much turmoil. MG Car Club is one of the greatest success stories that the people of any brand could have ever produced.
There is a tremendous community of MG people, MG owners, and they have different facets to them. From a social point of view, MG cars bring people together.
The MG Car Club was formed in 1930 when a group of MG enthusiasts met at a hotel near Stevenage. They decided that it would be a good idea to form a club for MG. MG by that point had been around for about 6 or 7 years, and there was lots of interest and lots of support for MG. The club grew very, very quickly, and within a few years had grown to 500 members and actually became part of MG with a lot of support from MG as a manufacturer. And that story continued until 1969, when the club became independent from MG, but still to this day remains very closely linked with MG as a manufacturer.
We're the custodians of the history of the MG mark. We've got information, factory files on each car. So people come to the club and say, I've bought this 1930 MG, can you tell me what colour was it when it was made? And we can go to chassis files and tell them exactly what colour the seats were, what colour the body was, and sometimes this is, and they might just want to know who the first owner was. And this could be very rewarding because you're giving information to the latest custodian of the car. Notice I use the word custodian, not owner. None of us own our cars, we're just looking after it for a little while until we pass it on to somebody else.
Based in Abingdon, with headquarters named after the founding father, Kimber House is the mecca for all things MG.
The MG Car Club is based in Abingdon in the shadow of the factory works, right next door to the admin block. The club has been back in Abingdon since 1990 when our members undertook a huge fundraising drive to purchase Kimber House for the club and for its members. Our location, as I say, is right next door to the factory admin block, which means that every MG built between 1929 and 1980 drove past our front door. So we get a huge number of visitors from right across the world who want to come and see where their MG was born.
MGCC, as it's fondly called, is one of the largest car clubs in the world, with more than 100,000 members worldwide. The club has been an unappointed custodian of MG cars for more than 85 years now. Its network spreads across 6 continents.
One of our advertising slogans for the club is anywhere from Abingdon to Shanghai, you're part of the club, you're part of our family. And I saw that when I was in India. The owner of the MG BGT had the bonnet up and was talking about the engine, and straight away I was able to connect with him and talk about how I replaced the radiator on my car, for example, and the water pump on my car. So I don't know that guy. He could be anyone. I've never met him before in my life. But because we share that common bond of an MG, it's like we're family. So we automatically can share stories and connect. So that's the power of MG.
But MGCC is not only about keeping the MG legacy alive, it's about celebrating it. MG Live stands testimony to the true spirit of owning an MG. Billed as the world's largest MG event, MG Live is an exciting, fun-filled weekend with something for everyone. There are car displays, track events, stunts and a lot more.
It's a gathering of enthusiasts. It's a place for people to come from all over the world. They know that if they come here, they're going to see every single MG that's ever been made.
We've got 2 days of racing on the Grand Prix circuit with everything from MGB to MG Midget to MGZS, MGZR. The sheer variety of cars racing with us at MG Live is fantastic.
When I first performed here, I was performing in MG Montegos and Maestros and Metros in 1988. Today we've got the MG3, which I'll be doing handbrake turns, reverse spins, a dance routine. I'll be driving the new ZS on 2 wheels. It's a very social brand to be associated with.
If you own an MG or are an admirer of the cars, MG Live is the place to be. With people from various countries attending, MG Live at Silverstone has everything that an MG fan could ever want. With thousands of vintage and modern MGs on display, car races, stunts and young members, we've got everything here. People come in here majorly for the races, as you can see your vintage MGs racing the circuit with all cylinders firing.
MG is all about experience, emotions, connectedness, so which you can share. If you look at it, way back they were talking about those kind of things which has become more relevant in today's time. We talk about shareable experience. This is a great example of having a good experience and you can share, right? So I think that's the beauty of this place.
I think there's just a common love for MG. You meet someone who's got the same car as you and you just click. We all have those same funny things that our cars do. They're the character of our cars and we quickly build a friendship over that basis. So people click instantly because they have a love for MGB or a love for MG Midget and oh, I need a door handle, I need a bumper, I need a crankshaft, I need this, I need that. We come together because of that common love for the cars.
It doesn't matter that you're thousands of miles away. If you're driving an MG, our spirit is with you and your spirit is with us. So I would say to you, you're all welcome. Enjoy your MGs like we do. Please tell us your stories. We want to know what you're doing.